Hello. Okay, Beetlejuice. The new trailer dropped at some point this week. I'm a little bit late getting around to reviewing it for the channel. But yeah, I really want to sort of just go through this trailer. It's one of my anticipated movies of the year. I'm a big fan of that original movie as a kid. It wasn't scary, but Michael Keaton's performance as Beetlejuice used to sort of creep me out a little bit as a child. And as the years have gone on, it's just one of those movies. It's one of my favourite Tim Burton movies. Not my favourite Tim Burton film, but it's definitely one of my favourites. It's one of the ones that I enjoy the most. You know, that original movie, there's a lot of different ideas within that movie. It's almost like a scrapbook of Tim Burton's imagination, really. And, you know, not everything kind of sticks, but it's an enjoyable, creative, imaginative ride, and it is a lot of fun. And so I got a lot of appreciation for the movie. So yeah, enough rambling on from me. Let's just dive straight into the Beetlejuice trailer. Okay.
Here's a preview.
So here's Winona Ryder. You've got the classic Beetlejuice theme there playing in the background. Love it. Catherine O'Hara. Love that woman.
Death is hard. Yeah, sometimes I think life is harder.
Classic Tim Burton kind of dark humour there.
When I was a teenager, a trickster demon terrorized our entire family and tried to force me to marry him. I believed he was gone forever until you found this in the attic. No, it was Beetlejuice. Don't ever say that name. Beetlejuice. No, Astrid, I am serious. If you say his name 3 times.
And I just want to sort of say, like, from the lighting and from a cinematography perspective, as well as there's a lot of other elements coming up within the trailer that kind of really it does a good job at really kind of capturing that vibe, the essence of the original movie, that aesthetic. This looks like a sequel to that original movie in many ways, just from the colour palette, the cinematography, and we do get a sort of a brief look now with the special effects.
Beetlejuice.
The juice is loose.
I'm gonna make you so happy.
The living. The dead. Can they coexist?
And then you've got the classic theme there, which I absolutely love, by Danny Elfman. I do believe that Danny Elfman is scoring Beetlejuice.
That's what we're here to find out.
See, that effect there. When I first watched this trailer, I completely forgot about sort of the direction they were going in with this movie in regards to how they crafted with the special effects. And at first, when I first saw this sort of shot, I was like, oh, that looks... And then it wasn't until after the trailer kind of wraps up, I was like, oh, actually, no, that is absolutely perfect. Like, this is exactly what they were aiming for. They want to go back to that kind of original look and feel. It's almost that kind of DIY, that proper kind of, you know, old-fashioned craftsmanship when it comes to sort of putting these movies together. And, yeah, this is how it sort of... I think they successfully achieved that with this shot alone. I love William Dafoe. Fucking love that shot. A brilliant shot. Again, taking me straight back to that original movie. Like, it's Michael Keaton, but you've got props, the lot. You know, they're not using CGI where they don't need to, and I absolutely love it. It's goofy. It's fun. And it's authentic. It's authentic to the original movie, but there's something about it that just gives it that kind of, that charm in many ways. And yeah. And again, you know, it looks like stop motion animation. and there's with mixed perhaps elements of CGI in there, but again capturing that same feel and look of the original movie.
Feel free to express yourselves. Don't be afraid.
You're a figment of my imagination.
Really? Is this a figment of your imagination?
September the 6th. I love that laugh as well there in the background that accompanies the trailer. So yeah, that's the most recent trailer for Beetlejuice Beetlejuice. I really liked it. I think it really gives us a good glimpse into sort of the aesthetic and sort of the kind of the vibe of what it is they're going for. They really want to capture that essence and sort of the look and what really kind of made that original movie really special in its own weird, obscure way as well. And I think by just looking at this trailer, they've achieved that beautifully here. So yeah, in many ways, it does kind of look like a retread of the original. Beetlejuice is being hunted by Monica Bellucci. I suppose that's the one major difference here, but sort of how it appears the film plays out looks very similar. I'm okay with that. As long as, like I said, as long as I capture that same essence and sort of the vibe when it comes to the humor of that original movie, I'm in. And as long as, it's, for me, it was always a kind of the creative aspect. It was always the imagination with this world that Tim Burton had created that fascinated me. It's nothing majorly deep, do you know what I mean? It's a lot, like I said, it's a bunch of ideas. It's a scrapbook almost of Tim Burton's imagination. And not everything stuck to the wall with that original movie, but it was a fun, creative time. And I just hope that they sort of managed to capture that same magic year. I just wanted to transport me back to being a kid again, watching that original movie and having a real good fun time. And I just want Michael Keaton to do his thing, just go fucking bonkers. My favourite moments within the trailer is the moment with Beetlejuice coming up through that table for the toy model and just sort of the way he delivers the line. I mean, he's just great at delivering the lines anyway. But when the juice is loose. And you've got that sort of the moment there with the kind of the old sort of practical effects being utilised with him screaming. And yeah, I just love it. So yeah, really looking forward to this movie. But what did you guys think of this trailer? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Do you agree or disagree with anything I've said? Then let me know in the comments below and let's get a discussion going. And if you've made it this far into the video, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. If you want to watch future movie reviews, trailer reviews, and just general movie talk from a random geek in Wales, then please hit the subscribe button. It will mean an awful lot to me. My most recent movie review is for Furiosa, a Mad Max saga. I managed to watch it at an advanced screening at the beginning of last week, and I have got a review up for that, so please check that out. Furiosa is a great, entertaining, thrilling ride. I had a lot of fun with it. But is it as good? Did I personally enjoy it as much as Fury Road? Well, you just have to check that review out to find out. But yeah, thanks again for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I'll be catching you guys soon.